Absolute pain in the fucking ass.
You're a pain in the ass.
I'll go tell Nate to shut up.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I already
'Cause
did.
that worked last time. Bang on the wall a little bit behind you.
Does that work?
I don't know. We'll find out in a second.
I have expected him to bang back.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't surprise me.
No.
We're
What?
not talking about you.
The fuck? Did you get the fly?
We should
Good.
talk. We should go ahead and talk about DFWAI.
Listener discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised.
You are now free to clog your ear holes. Clog your ear holes.
My bad. My bad.
Bunch of impatient
I heard
motherfuckers in the
ding.
house
It's
tonight. I'll
just
tell
my
you
head.
that.
It's just my head.
They have shit to do
dings.
tonight.
Like what?
Each other.
Yeah, I don't even know why you're going out to pay for a fancy meal. You guys are already gonna bang afterwards.
At least we'll be full.
I'm gonna
Happy
laugh whenever he
Hamiversary.
texts us and he's
Because
like,
there won't be any eating done.
Technically, it's tomorrow.
Well, then fuck you guys. You don't get to have steak tonight.
Well, we can't do it tomorrow.
You haven't even made it. What happens if one of you dies tonight?
how come you guys didn't
Wow.
invite me
We
to
had
your
celebrated.
anniversary? How come you guys didn't invite me to your anniversary? It's everyone's
Yeah.
anniversary.
How come we
You
didn't get
brought him
invited
into
to
our
dinner?
life.
We're hanging out right now.
This isn't dinner.
You can come to dinner, but you have to sit across the restaurant.
You still gonna pay for it?
Worst anniversary ever.
You guys have to pay for our meal. That's how this works.
We've had to put up
our
with you guys for a year, so I think it's the other way around.
I
Nah.
think it's the other way around. We've put up with you guys. Well, I put up with you guys for a lot longer.
So, how come you wouldn't let me baby bird my food into your hand? You won't let me do it into your mouth.
Because you're disgusting.
This is DFWAI. That there's Ghost. I'm Van. Across from me is...
Callie.
Yep. To my left? Okay. And that one over there is... Ski.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that even mean? Did you just do it?
Yeah.
What are you, Native American now?
Nope.
Are you
As,
upset at me?
Ski said, redneck American.
We already did the intro, bro. You don't have to do the silent thing.
Oh,
He's just gonna rub his face on the mic like a
back.
cat.
that was my hip.
Nice.
I've had a pretty uneventful week.
I
I'm
don't
a
remember.
pirate hunter.
Yes.
What?
I had an eventful week.
Did ya?
Yeah.
What happened?
Found out he was pregnant.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Again.
I got called back to work.
yeah. What was the phone call you just got?
I just got laid off again.
Oh my god.
And in the 2 days he went to work, he got wrote up like 8 times.
I got wrote up 3 times.
What did you do?
Had a face tattoo.
He wouldn't shut up while the teacher was talking.
Yeah, I wouldn't shut up while the teacher was talking.
Did you go to the bathroom without the hall pass?
Yeah.
He also put petroleum jelly under the teacher's desk.
Hey, don't. I don't know if they're gonna hear this, but don't tell them that.
Oh,
But did he put caulk on the underside
Of
of
the-
someone's...
Mouth.
door opening
did I ever
thingy.
talk about that?
I think so.
The dumbest reason I ever got fired from a job?
Yeah, I do believe. we've discussed that.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't know what it is.
When I worked
Just
at
asleep.
when I worked at Flying J.
I don't remember.
We'd all play pranks on each other. We'd leave shit for the next shift, et cetera, et cetera. Well, there was a kid there he was actually, I think he was only like a year younger than me. Either way,
Yeah, you weren't much older than him.
put like baby powder above the door to the shop so when you'd walk in, it would fall all over you. Like we were doing that shit before TikTok was fucking cool. And every night you'd have to go empty all the trash cans around the truck stop. So you had to do it as like a team effort.
That
What?
was before TikTok existed.
I know. Before it was cool. Again. So anyway, one day we had caulk and I shot it up underneath the door handle of the passenger side of the little shitty F-150 we
Of his
had.
best friend's ride.
And I was like, all right, man, let's go do this. And I picked him up at the door, and he stuck his hand right in it and pulled it out. And he goes, what the fuck? And I went, you got cock on your hands.
You got fired for that?
No, I got fired because he went and cried to his mother, who then came in the next day and bitched to the manager, and then called corporate,
Oh,
and corporate told him he had to let me go. Literally, the manager cried.
wow.
Because it messed up her baby boy's new coat.
Oh,
Literally, that's why.
maybe you should.
She
wipe
just
his hands
bought
on his
him that coat.
Well, he can pay for his another one.
I don't know if he could.
Wasn't he a manager?
No, the manager. No. The other employee got his coat messed up
Why did the manager cry?
because he didn't want to have to fire me over something stupid I actually worked when I
Because
was
he was
there.
an employee that actually did things.
It was difficult to find him back then too, apparently.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to work then. It's almost like working is something nobody ever wants to do.
That job is especially difficult because people waffle stomp their shit into the drain,
That's disgusting.
Okay.
and the where's what?
That was a trending thing on here for a minute. Waffle
Yeah.
stomping.
Yeah.
And then there were people who just shit in the shower and leave it. They didn't even try to get it down anything.
It was one time, I'm sorry.
I just don't understand because in those bathrooms there's toilets.
Right
Right
next
around
to
the-
the you
Yeah.
could literally
It's
still
easier to
be in
poop
the
in the shower.
shower and sitting on the toilet at the same time.
Literally, I don't understand why they want to take a shit in the shower.
For those of you who have never bathed in a
Damn.
truck stop shower,
You good? The whole table almost went that way. So full.
a lot of them are actually decently nice, just well used, but they're set up like your bathroom at home. You have a toilet, you have a sink with like a counter usually.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some of them are like, yeah, we just need them to have access to water, not anywhere to put their toiletries.
Yeah, you have a spigot from 1845 and a drain on the floor below it.
But
Perfect.
the point is, you can exit the shower and basically be sitting on a toilet.
Every time.
I
And
guarantee.
you don't even have to turn the water off.
So you know how in some campers they actually have like the toilet in the shower?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do that in a truck stop, and I guarantee you some of these guys would still shit on the floor.
I don't get
They
it.
do it out of spite.
Honest to God, I think they do. Like you could wash your hair while taking a shit, and they'd still be like, nah, I'd rather just do it while standing.
Honestly, imagine
even-
how efficient that would be.
I don't even know that I could shit while standing. I don't know if my body would let me.
Well, I'm sure they squatted.
Actually, I just lied. Sometimes my body makes me do it when I don't want to. It's called trusting a fart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's liquid. But could you imagine pushing a log out in the upright position?
No.
I also think I just found the name of this, this podcast.
I think that would be a good one.
I don't know that I could.
No, I couldn't. No.
While standing straight up
I know,
and down?
I know he couldn't. He'd have to stand there spreading his cheeks the whole time.
Now I'm getting real far down this rabbit hole because the other day, Ghost showed me a video of a very athletic individual that could like bend their ass up. Like she was almost sitting on her own head.
Mm-hmm.
You think anybody's ever taken a shit in that position?
I don't know how they could.
You just see how far you can launch it overhead like a cannon?
Imagine
Like
it's like
the
a scorpion.
cat
Hang
that
on.
trusted a fart. Have you seen that video? There's like a little orange cat laying on the ground, and they're filming it, and it's like twitching its tail, and then you just hear a fart noise, and like, ploop, like a torpedo just launches out.
Somebody did something to
And
that
then
cat
the
right
cat
before
looked-
the video.
Very confused.
I didn't even have to poop.
Where did that come from?
Who shit my pants?
No, just imagine like that person, like they can bend that way. What if it was like a scorpion? How they like flick their tail forward?
Yeah.
They do that with their ass, and it just kind of launches turds at people.
Jesus, that just reminded me.
It's like a medieval catapult, but in the worst way.
I don't think I'll ever be able to find the video again. I don't know if I shared it to our group, but dude, it fucking killed me. I lost it. It was like 2 a.m. Everybody was sleeping, and I just fucking lost it. It just starts the scene of a dude on a snowboard. He hits a ramp, does not fucking no. He's on a four-wheeler or something. But anyways, he hits this massive fucking ramp, loses his footing, and ends up just slamming square down on his ass from like 30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Out. Like, dude is KO'd. And like the crew's all rushing to him, and his wife runs up to him, and they're interviewing him about this thing. And he goes, yeah, man, I just, I woke up, I saw my wife, and she's like, are you okay? And he's like, I think I'm going to be okay. My head hurts, and I think somebody shit my pants. And in the interview, he looks into the camera, he goes, somebody shit my pants that day, and I still haven't figured out who. And he's just serious as can be. He's like, I swear to God, it wasn't me.
It really fucked him up.
It's like an 8-year-old telling you, I didn't poop my pants. I don't know who did, but a grown-ass man.
Trying to convince you.
Why is everybody giving me weird looks
Wait,
right
hold
now?
on. When's the last time Ghost was asleep at 2 a.m.?
He does. When he's laid off. You don't sleep at 2 a.m. even when you're laid off?
No.
What was this shit the other day at like 11 o'clock? I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired.
I went and laid in bed for fucking hours.
I do that too.
If you go to bed, usually that means
evidence-
you can close your eyes and just...
For
Apparently not.
evidentiary purposes, just in case someone at work listens to this, when he is laid off, he goes to bed at 8 p.m. and wakes up at 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
accidentally
you.
on
Yep.
purpose.
Accidentally in love.
Yeah. Anyways, you said you had a way to evict crabs. Explain.
So for all our listeners out there, if you
Our
ever
listener
wind
has
up
crabs.
with, oh yeah, but it's because
They're
Alyssa
my
has crabs.
friends.
If you ever want to get rid of them, easiest way to do it: grow your bush out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shave one side, light the other side on fire, and stab at them with an ice pick as they run across. You get them every time.
Okay.
I'll let you know how this works.
Where the fuck did you see this?
Experience.
I don't think so. I think you saw that tutorial somewhere.
Can I see the scars?
I have scars to prove it.
That's fucked, man.
I mean, imagine if that was an effective way of
If
doing
you
it.
are a listener and you have crabs and you do that, just understand that's not a sponsor.
I just want to point out that
Not TM'd.
you do come from like an area of the United States where like chiggers are a big nuisance.
What the
in
fuck did you just
Walmart.
say?
Chiggers.
Chiggers.
I swear to God, I'm gonna have to hang on. I gotta bleep this shit.
Oh, good lord. You're bringing attention.
And they like to be in
The
like
blue button. Okay.
warm, cozy spaces. So a lot of times like upper thighs and whatnot get that. So if you have like scars from that and then you tell people about your crab eviction process and they see that, they'll be like, this motherfucker really does know what he's talking about.
I found the bleep button.
So I actually have a friend of mine that he's the one that told me about that little remedy,
Uh-huh.
and we were all.
Was that after you got done pleasing him?
Yeah.
He's like, by the way, this is how you take care of those.
No, we was all sitting
Looks
around
down
a
at
fire
you.
one night, shooting the shit, drinking beer and whatnot, and somebody said something about having crabs, and he told him that's how you got rid of them. What? Me and my other buddy was standing side by side, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't believe that." He said, "I have the scars to fucking prove it." Thomas was like, "Show me." So Logan then pulls down his fucking pants, and you see little dots and all that. He had chiggers the weekend before that, so there was little dots all over. So that's where I got that.
Being from Georgia, I have to ask. I don't even know how to ask this. It's like teaching somebody how to jump.
I understand.
Just try to imagine the remedies you were told growing up that might seem outlandish to others. I think I did that right. I think that like the spoonful of mustard or whatever.
Never heard of that one.
You've never, that's like a thing.
For what?
I've heard
Everything.
spoonful of sugar.
Nope, a spoonful of mustard. I swear to God, I've had people tell me that. You ain't feeling well? Eat a spoonful of mustard.
I've heard spoonful of honey. Never
I could
mustard.
see that for a headache.
I got one.
What's that?
To get rid of ringworm. You take a thimble, like a sewing thimble,
I've heard that. Yeah.
and circle all the way around the circle.
Like stabbing?
No, you roll.
You light the other
thimble.
side on fire?
No,
Oh.
you roll the thimble all the way around the area of the ringworm.
And that's supposed to...
It gets rid of the ringworm.
How?
I don't know, but I'm under the belief that it worked because I had ringworm as a kid. That's the only thing my grandma did was.
I wonder
that
if it was
symbol and
like
it was
made
gone.
of
Never
silver
mind,
or
she had
something.
coated it with like antifungal
Lead.
medication.
It's just lead.
All right, Sonny, I'm gonna
I mean,
show
it
you
was
a
really
magic
old
trick.
thimble, so I don't know.
You got anything? Just like...
The cholera that was on it fought with the ringworm
Maybe,
and won.
but-
Well, since we were talking about chiggers, the way you get rid of them is clear nail polish.
I have heard that one.
Heard that one.
Huh.
I can't think of anything right now.
No, because I put you on the spot.
My brain don't work no more.
Oh, I got one, and nobody at the river that day had ever heard of what I was talking about. If you get stung by a bee, put chewing tobacco on it, like a can of dip.
Or cigarette.
I don't know about cigarettes, but
I've heard about
it's
using...
got the moisture,
moisture.
and the
Yeah.
nicotine in it. You just put that on a bee sting, and it'll take the sting out of it.
Tobacco was
Do
used
you
quite a
know why?
bit as medicine.
It could be because nicotine is a vasoconstrictor, so it would. I'm just talking out my ass. I'm logicking my way through this. Nicotine's a vasoconstrictor, so much like putting like menthol on things, it makes you not be able to feel it anymore because it's not getting blood flow. Maybe that's why.
How does whenever I got stung by like wasp as a kid, it was baking powder or baking soda and water mixed together, and then you'd slather it on there and leave it on there until it hardens. You ever heard that one?
Mm-mm. Yes.
Makes like a
I feel like
paste.
I
I
have,
feel
yeah.
like I've heard of that one.
That would dry that area out, so probably maybe pulling the
I don't know what that one did. but
venom.
Well,
it
you know, we've got quite a few listeners, and for some reason, we're hitting real heavy over in Ukraine right now.
Oh,
Uh,
We're
interesting.
giving them something to
so
live for.
let's see if our listeners can maybe throw something down in the chat or something on Facebook. Send us a message. Get a hold of us somehow.
Email us.
Give us some of your remedies from your home country or great Grammy.
And we'll try them on the next podcast.
No, we will not.
I'll bring
Nope.
in a can of beans.
I don't think so.
Bees.
Look, if you can give us a good
No.
borscht recipe, maybe.
Beans bees?
Beans.
Is that like Burt's bees?
Yes.
Oh.
My uncle apparently he used to be able to like put his hands like this, cup his hands. Sorry guys, and then like blow into it, and like if you had a burn, he could do that, and then lay his hand over your burn, and it would take the burn away, like the pain and everything.
I wonder if that's from the oils he had on his hands. Maybe.
I don't know. From what I gather from like my mother and talking to her about it, it was quote unquote witchcraft. And
Oh.
it was passed down from like, it can only go from like male to female every other generation. So like before him, it was like my great aunt and she taught it to him. And then he was supposed to teach it to like his daughter or his niece or something like that.
Huh.
But
And he didn't?
I don't know.
Well, what a dick.
He
It's a
actually
secret.
had lungs
Well, I mean, he got
full
his
of weed
daughter taken
smoke.
away from him basically. So
Trying to teach her witchcraft?
I guess.
Fucking
But
politics.
apparently we had a witch in the family
That's
for
crazy.
several generations.
Yeah.
I know a good way to put an end to bullying. It's a good Southern remedy.
Does it involve a 12 gauge?
Does it involve a lynching?
No,
Okay.
A bullying? Oh, I saw something about this the other day
I doubt that.
on TikTok. Let's see if I got it right then.
Oh, you definitely don't.
It was
You
burying something out in the yard
You fuck their dad.
and bitch slapped their mom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, if you take a 2-liter bottle of Coke, like Coke, 2-liter Coke bottle,
Yeah.
dump all the Coke out of it, ball up very loosely 11 pieces, and it's got to be 11 pieces specifically. of
Pacifically.
Specifically. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Of loosely balled up tinfoil, and then you put a little bit of the Works toilet bowl.
Oh my God!
Oh,
You're making
hey,
a
we're
fucking
not making a
yeah.
car
No,
bomb.
no,
All
no.
right.
We ain't doing that. I've definitely heard of that one
That will
before.
definitely put it
Sweet
into
pea.
your bully.
Yeah. Let's not.
Not. I'm
Yeah.
bleeping all of that.
No, leave it in
I
there.
will, but I want to.
Just so you know, that's Georgia, guys. Don't fuck with Texas.
But do it. do it like this. You got to take an empty beep and fill it with 11 beep, and then take beep.
Do the beep, but then
No, I'm gonna take exactly what she just said and replace it with that.
you're gonna use her beep.
Yeah,
Bitch, I wish you would.
I will
Do it.
if I remember.
I don't know how you could forget. Yeah, no, that's murder.
You don't listen to the podcast back after we post it.
Sometimes.
I've
Like,
never
couple
heard you
of
listen to
seconds.
it. Yeah, no. You don't listen to like full episodes. You don't realize how much of a fever dream it feels like when you're listening to an episode and then all of a sudden there's a topic you're like, I don't remember discussing this at all.
That or there's something was in there
And then you
and
can't
it's
find
just
it.
not there.
It's
anymore.
just
And then
not
you're just
there.
like, God damn it, Callie, that was hilarious. Why did you take it out?
No, I don't do that. It's
Like
more
in the last one-
God damn it, she's good at her job.
Like the last one, I was pretty sure we played a game.
Yep. Listen, I wanted to keep it in,
I know.
but you couldn't hear anything.
I know. I heard.
Yeah,
It's yeah, we played a game in the last episode. I think it went pretty well.
it was fun.
I think we'll do it again maybe at the
Why
next
couldn't
one
you
or
hear
something.
anything? Were we just not close enough to the
The
mic?
background music I had playing,
Ah.
even
So-
though I turned it way down, we're gonna have to test where the level is at for that.
So what
Apparently off.
happened is even though we heard it as really, really soft music, the recording got it as like full volume. So when we were talking, you could just hear like every other word.
You know, if we had Patreons that were like funding us, we could have that software where you could separate out
Yeah.
different sound, different
Like
lines
have
of sound.
different lines of sound for everybody's mic.
And then
There's supposed to be a way to do it with this damn soundboard, but I don't know how to do
yeah.
it.
Well, and it again, we're gonna run into the issue like we just did, where you're also supposed to be able to play desktop audio, but anytime I turn that on, we get this, and it starts to echo. I did the wrong one. We get this, and it starts to echo.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds really good.
So it's a
it sounds beautiful.
bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to have a sound guy, R.I.P. Isaac.
He's
No,
alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah, I'm just wishing him good rest and peace.
He's
He
dead
wants you to have very
us.
good sweepies.
Very good sweepies.
Good sweepies.
Yeah. R.I.P. Isaac.
So
So I got roofied this week.
What?
I got roofied.
Okay.
So
You had a good week then?
She was trying to get you to lick her like the envelopes, wasn't she?
it worked the next day.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do that.
That's about how that went. So I had just come home from work. I was sitting on the toilet taking my after work shit after spreading my cheeks. You know how I do.
Mm-hmm.
And she just randomly brings me a glass of milk. I'm like,
While
"Oh,
taking a shit,
yeah,
I had my own.
she had her own.
he
But
was
I'm like,
on the toilet,
cool.
and you brought him milk while he's pooping.
She
That's
brought
not
me.
abno-
She
hang
brought
Hang
me-
on. Hang
Hold
on.
on,
No.
that's
Hang
not
on.
abnormal.
hang
That is
on.
extremely abnormal.
No, not for him.
I don't
for
give a
him.
fuck. He's
He will
abnormal.
Go and make a full glass, like tall glass of milk, and take it to the bathroom.
That's
with him.
fine if
One,
he takes his
lactose
own.
intolerance don't work like that. You got to give it a little bit of time.
Two, it's fine if you take your own milk in, but if you,
Yeah, you guys have
No.
been together for 15 years. Longer now.
she is not going to deliver me
Deliver?
beverages while I'm pooping.
I mean, I understand she's not gonna
He
do it,
almost wasn't allowed to have his water bottle the other day while he was bicycling because he left it in there knowing I was going to the bathroom.
again, I find it abnormal that you literally have to leave the room while you poop.
My vision in my head right now is me in the bathroom on an airplane and just boom. Yes, can we help you? I'd like a glass of milk, please, while I'm taking a shit.
No, so
Excuse
No,
me?
hang on. Nobody is touching on a very important part of this subject. Why the fuck are you drinking milk on the toilet?
don't worry about it.
No,
like
I
milk.
am concerned.
He likes his milk.
I like milk. So Callie has a bit of
I feel like we have so much more to
Separation
expand
anxiety.
on. Go ahead.
Has a
Callie
what?
has a bit of separation anxiety. So I'm used to her being in the bathroom while I'm in the bathroom. If we're at home alone together, there is no time alone. Like she waits till I go take a shit and then she tells me about her day.
It's because like immediately when
No, I don't know that you can do this.
Immediately when he gets home, he's like, "I got her shit," and I'm like,
But I've missed you.
"But I didn't get to hear about your day."
No.
And it's not like I'm just sitting in front of him on the toilet. Like I'm like walking into the
Sitting
bedroom,
on the edge of the
walking back
bathtub,
into the
holding
bathroom.
his hand?
No.
What are you going out, getting fresh air, coming back in?
Yeah.
No, she wears a gas mask.
No, it's just kind of like, "Hey, how's it going?"
So,
All right, good.
sweetheart, how was your day?
But anyways, yeah, just to defend myself, I'm not just sitting in front of him like watching him take a shit. Like I'm
Okay.
just walking around.
I don't
know
know
that I
that
believe you.
there's so much to deconstruct. Go ahead, because we haven't got to the sleepy time part.
Yeah. Where does the roofie come in? Was it in suppository form?
No. So, and I never even thought twice about it. She
You
hands
should.
me
You will
You
from now on.
You should.
because of her separation anxiety. I
Was
don't
it chocolate
think of-
milk?
Yeah, it was chocolate
The
milk.
fuck, man?
Right? So she hands me this glass of chocolate milk, and I notice, because I'm the kind of person, like, I notice everything.
Got chalky
I
milks
might
coming
not
out.
ever
Got to
say
put chalky
anything.
milks back in.
I don't ever say a lot about it. Anyways.
All right, man.
So I've noticed that the 2 glasses of milk that she had in her hand, chocolate milk, one was darker than the other, but I didn't think nothing about it because, like instant.
Ooh,
thought
chocolate
It
process
was from a sunnier place in Africa.
Yeah. I didn't think anything of it.
That is where chocolate milk comes from.
Yes.
So she gives it to me. I start drinking the chocolate milk. I'm like, damn, this chocolate milk tastes real good for some reason. Like, I ain't had no good chocolate milk like this. It was strong. It was like that. You could tell it wasn't a
It was
Hershey's.
full-bodied.
Chocolate
But I
milk,
didn't- I
the
didn't-
power of the African
Yeah.
sun.
So I didn't think twice about that neither. So I chugged my milk. Go on, and she wasn't gonna say shit to me.
No, you were doing that for her.
So we're downstairs cooking supper like 3 hours later or some shit.
Hang on. Right after he got done taking his shit, we had to run into town.
Run into the town.
Run into the town. We ran to, where did we go? Sullivan. Yeah, I know Sullivan. We went to Orchlands and then
He doesn't remember after the roofie.
somewhere else too. Oh, or O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. But
The f-
anyways, just context.
The only 2 places in Sullivan that start with an O.
Oh
So
no.
we're
Yeah,
down-
Spawn cars.
We get back, we're cooking supper after being around thousands of people, it seemed like. And we're standing there at the counter, and she looks over at me, and she was like, do you feel anything? I'm like, what? It's like, do you feel any different? Like, what do you feel like? Do you feel horny? I'm like, what? She's like, I may or may not have roofied you. I'm like, what?
First off, that's not roofing. Roofie means you ain't gonna remember a goddamn thing.
That was plan B.
That was coming next. I'm like, what the fuck did you do?
Would
She
you-
said that chocolate milk was real good, wasn't it? I'm like, what the fuck? She had went to the sex shop and got one of those little black magic chocolate things that's supposed to like induce arousal or whatever. I don't know. You have to explain what it's supposed to do.
Are you not getting enough?
I just wanted to run an experiment. I wanted to see I wanted to know if it was a placebo effect type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to know if he took it, like, yeah, it would work. Or if, like, he didn't know he took it, if it would still work.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I realized I did not buy a boner pill type of thing. I just bought something that would enhance once it's already gotten started type of thing. So I was really disappointed.
So there's so much to deconstruct here,
So you
but
played yourself.
yeah.
you're
She's
over
sitting
there.
over there all day, like, ooh, I'm gonna get some.
Floors-
I'm gonna get some. It's gonna be real good.
Floor's soaking fucking wet. She's over there dripping. You're like, what is wrong with you? Like, nothing. How'd that chocolate milk taste earlier? You want another one? I've got 3 more.
I did have another one, actually.
Just in case one's not enough, this man's blood vessels will blow by the end of the night.
It was 2 for 1. I wasn't going to pass up on that deal.
Fucking. Okay. The.
Hold on. I need. He needs to finish this
Oh,
completely.
here you go.
Well, I need to know. How was your reaction when you found out she roofied you?
I was
Instant boner?
shocked. Like, so I was
Did you?
because it was her. I was okay with it.
Okay, so if I did it, you'd be a little mad?
No, I'd probably think it was funny.
All right. You guys heard it here first.
No. You be careful there because you might be doing that dick sucking secret thing.
No.
Oh.
Well, buddy, I got this boner, and it's just
Well,
you and
Ghost,
I.
This is your fault. You
There-
have to take care
There's
of it.
other ways to drug people.
No, hang on.
Laxative,
Now, hang on a minute.
sleeping pills.
That does pose a question.
Yes.
That does pose. There's so much going on here. Thank you. Thank
Welcome
you for the
to
content.
ADHD.
Thank you for the content.
That's the real reason I did
Hang
it. I
on,
just needed
actually,
content
no.
for the podcast.
We do need, I feel like, to put information here.
Don't do this.
Slipping things, anything, whether it's the actual date rape drug or a boner pill into someone's food or drink is illegal.
Or enhancing chocolate.
Yeah, hang
And-
on. I do want to say this.
It's
Me and
like
him had
muscle milk.
discussed this previously.
This was a consensual.
Yes, but like I waited long
It
enough
was-
he would
It
forget.
was CNC drugging.
So 30 minutes.
CNC
No.
drugging, consensual non-consent drugging.
yeah. So I do want to say that. Just don't
Okay.
do this to somebody that you
this-
haven't talked about it with.
Yeah, we're not condoning you just randomly drugging people.
And before you say that, Van, I will say I was
Enhanced.
thoroughly disappointed when I found out that it wasn't something that was just going to give me this raging hard on while I was walking around Orchlands and O'Reilly's looking for.
So then
parts.
why did you have the raging hard on while you were walking around Orchlands?
Because car parts.
There's about 3 other gorgeous dudes in there walking around.
Them regular
Raging
jeans,
hard
buddy.
ons too.
God damn, are you Ryan Reynolds? Because I'd like to fuck you.
For free.
That's a fucked up pickup line, bud. Did it work?
Kinda.
Okay. God damn, I don't have enough brain space for all this. First off, little blue pill. Even if you take one, you don't just get a boner.
You don't.
If you aren't in the mood, no, you don't. That's not how it works. If you aren't in the mood or into that person, you'll just get really fucked up headache and see different colors.
Wow, you're not into me?
No, she gave you a big black chocolate bar.
Number 2.
Yes, that's what we started talking about.
Yes, I know, and it's turned into number 3. I've tried one of these things before. And I thought I was fast at coming and going. But I had took one of those little 5-hour energy drinks for, to get the experience more sensualized. Sensualized?
Yeah.
I think I came before I even got hard. Like, damn. It was like, holy shit.
Did I just
so
pee my pants?
like it didn't help at all. Thirdly, if a snake bites somebody's dick,
No.
What?
No.
Off topic.
you're gonna let them die?
Yes. Especially if it's you.
I don't think you're that cold-blooded. I think it would be, I swear to God, if you ever tell anybody about this.
Nah.
Or he would be like pulling tires apart, trying to MacGyver something to suck it out of my dick.
I would do that, but I ain't doing it with
But
myself.
as I'm like on my deathbed, he's like, I swear to God, you just better pass the fuck out, then I'll suck it out of your dick.
Well, if you're on your deathbed and you're already that close to death, I'm just going to let it happen.
You're just gonna let me slip it in?
No.
Look, I am just prepared now. I will know exactly what is happening. If you come screaming into the house, Alyssa, where's Van's penis pump?
Oh, he has one.
Yeah, those things suck too, man.
Yes, they
That's
do.
the
That's the point.
Not in that fucking sense.
It's either where's the penis pump? Where the fuck is the vacuum?
Now, I'd like to go back though, just a couple of chapters. So do you have like a bell in there if you need chocolate milk while you're shitting? You just ring that bell?
Yes.
No. Okay, look. When we first started vaping and when vaping first started like coming into the, like a big scene and on Facebook things, people would talk about vaping while pooping.
They had a name.
It's called vooping. And
I have no shame.
no,
I do.
I will never
I'm a
vape on
vooper.
your vape.
I've done it for years.
That's disgusting.
I've hit ears while I was pooping.
How is it disgusting? You shit.
I'm
in
just
the toilet
kidding. I
and
haven't
you
done
mouth.
that. She just threw it at
He's
me.
not kidding.
And if I ever needed man, I just bought a brand new bottle of juice too.
you've gone through like 8 coils since then.
Disgusting.
I've never actually hit yours while I was shitting.
I don't believe you.
I mean,
Okay, I don't know what else to
Does it
do.
really matter? Because you guys don't have a bathroom door. He shits in there. You have a fan on. It goes all around your bedroom.
Yeah, but by the time you can go back into the room after he has been in there and survive, it's all, the dust has settled.
Okay, but there's also the times where you shit, and then you come to the door and be like, all right, I'm done. You guys go lay back in your bed. And I guarantee you hit your vape within 5 minutes.
Okay, but there's not actual, like, if you're sitting on the toilet, the concentration of the
What doesn't kill you
particles.
makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you gives you E. coli in your lungs.
Do you
So
got it yet?
the way a vape works is it heats this coil and it just so it's sanitizing the poo as it goes in. You're good.
Yeah.
No,
Logic.
no.
Just like the hand dryers that I refuse to
No.
ever use.
But okay, vaping aside, like, why the fuck would you eat on the toilet or drink on the
I
toilet?
don't eat on the toilet.
Oh, you draw the line there? Yeah. How was that
eating on the
sandwich the other day?
Kelly's like, that is so not fucking
I
true.
brought you a
Fuck
whole
about
ass
eating on
steak
the-
the other day.
You don't remember them tacos?
You don't remember that chocolate bar?
All right. What is he?
I don't remember, but I know I've seen you eating.
Probably like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a glass of milk.
No, I feel like it was like a snack, like a little snack, just something small.
Yeah,
Was it small and brown?
Ew.
It's a Werther's original. They just
was
like,
a
I remember
Tootsie
that
Roll?
old man gave that to me. I'm going to go ahead and eat this now. Fuck, I got roofied again.
Any more questions?
So many. I just,
Especially knowing that you man clean your bathroom when you clean your bathroom. I'm
do you,
shaming
do you
you
have
right
a special cup for this? Do you have a pooping
a-
cup?
He's going to get
He's
one
got a
now.
milk cup and a milk pooping cup.
It needs to say, this is the cup I drink milk out of when I take a shit. Right on the front.
We got birthday gift
Debbie, get on
ideas.
it.
And you.
Your mom has an assignment now.
You.
Me. Yes.
All I can see is like puppy girl maid, like when he walks in the door, you're just on your knees in a maid outfit, like, what do you need, master? You want milk while you make poopies?
No, absolutely not. I don't
Why are
bring
you
him milk all
picturing
the
your
time.
sister like that?
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
fucking weird.
image that's
Hang on.
painted here.
Let
But
me,
you know-
let me say something. Let me say something. I do not bring him milk every time he takes a shit.
I'm
I
taking a
honestly-
shit,
I
girl.
honestly
Bring my
think
milk.
That was the first time I ever brought him milk while he was on the toilet.
But what else
I
are
She
you
do
was
wanna
just
bringing?
say-
really excited
I
for the
do-
experiment.
Yeah.
I do want to say, you gracing the world with that vision. It was never Callie in the maid's outfit, all pricked up, and it was Billy. My brain.
Now it is. That's for damn sure. So how often do you serve him while he poops?
Never.
Serve him milk.
First off,
Serve him
Air
milk.
5, man. Yeah.
That's why
He's
I
like, thank
should've
you. I'll
seen
get her to do it
coming. I
more.
should have known something was fucking wrong because that is nothing she's ever done before.
She's never served you anything while pooping.
No.
That's a round of applause for Callie.
You know, and it's funny that she got one over on you too, because I'm going to tell you right now, she is really shitty at lying.
Oh, God, so bad.
And whenever she's got a secret, you're like, you okay?
It's familial.
I'm going to call mom real quick and ask her about the rings.
Listen, I
No,
was
I'm not
sitting-
at Nathan's.
No.
What are you talking
That
about?
was not what I did, and you know it.
That was the cat barking.
I'm sitting in front of you with all the noises around me. How the fuck am I supposed to lie in that situation?
I don't know, but just freezing and then going,
I didn't do that.
I'm choking in a tunnel.
You're making me sound like I'm the worst liar on the...
No, that's
Planet.
Delilah.
Yeah, no, that would be my oldest daughter, but you're number 2 or 3.
No, I am not. I am not bad at lying. Listen, I grew up in the household that I grew up in. There's no way I'm a bad liar.
Yeah, you'd have gotten arrested.
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Well-
you didn't know that I... Never mind.
I do want to tell.
I didn't. No, we don't do that.
If
No,
Vance,
stop.
Just don't tell him. No matter what he says, just don't tell him.
Well, you know about it now.
What?
But you didn't know that I had ran from the
Roofied Billy.
cops
Oh.
in your car until I told you.
In my car.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Hey, I ran from the cops in your Infinity one time,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
That's a good car to do it in.
Was it before we had the personal plates or after?
I have no clue. You don't have the car anymore, so don't worry about it.
She thinks she ran from the cops. It was really a security card. Security
It was a
guard.
park ranger.
Mostly
Yeah.
it was somebody chasing us, and then the cops kind of just,
Pulled them over.
no,
Was that you're doing really good here on the
I
sly?
don't want to incriminate myself.
That's a good idea.
I do want to point out that if Van's metric for deciding if someone is a good liar is me, no one will ever win. Because there was a very long period in our relationship where he
She
was
lied about loving me, and I believe
No.
her.
She's still doing
this
it.
man sat there at the scene of crimes while I'm on the phone with my mother telling her a completely different story, and I would get off the phone, and one time he was like, I believed you. My ability to lie, to like compartmentalize everything, makes my lying capabilities just top notch. And it made him very insecure in our relationship for a long time because he's like, I don't know how to tell when she's lying to me.
She's always just been a hard read in general.
Well, that's another thing. Like, you wouldn't really know if I'm good at lying because I don't lie to you hardly ever.
Good one. Good. That, good
don't.
one. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, just
That's
keep
good.
that going.
Keep
Keep
going.
that story.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, but I've seen you lie to other people, and you're just fucking horrible at it. And when you try to lie at me, it's she's like,
No, you give me that microphone.
That's because you know the truth.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
It doesn't count if you know the truth and then I lie to somebody. Obviously, you're going to know I'm lying.
Apparently not.
Well, it takes a special
That's how
someone to say.
gaslighting works, though. I mean, you
That's true.
think you know the truth, and then they spin a lie around you to the point where you're like, maybe I am going fucking crazy. That's a good liar.
That's a good gaslighter. I don't.
Gaslighting is lying.
Yeah, but there's a difference. There's spinning the truth to try and get at somebody and change their mind about something, but then there's just lying.
Yeah. You all right?
Like especially like if somebody knows the truth and you're like, nope, or, whatever, and
Yeah.
then trying to convince them that they don't know.
I do that to myself all the time.
Well,
This chocolate bar isn't bad for me. It's got antioxidants.
did they make a pill that would just give you a raging hard on?
No. Not unless you're in the mood.
Fuck.
Now, to get in the
What
mood,
the fuck does that mean? Hold on.
I don't know. I thought it would have been really funny if we'd have just been walking around O'Reilly's and I couldn't help but have this rager going on.
No, if you're just
Couldn't figure out
if
why
you're
after
just
the long-
naturally a person who's always in the mood, then yes, that would work.
what he's thinking in his head is, damn, I have to have new plans for that boys' camping trip I was going to invite Van to.
So much has happened here today. Our hearts go out to you in Ukraine.
yeah.
Apparently our hard-ons do as well.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Yep. That just happened. Real quick, while we have a second, Patreon, please, if you could. I lowered the price.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
For
we
what?
lowered the price. $3.99.
Oh,
That's not
I
too
was
bad.
going to say we raised the price to 10 and then put it back down to 5.
No, it's $3.99. Yeah.
We pulled a Walmart.
We're doing a Walmart special.
it's on sale.
It's on sale. It could have before this been $10.99, and you would never know. No, it's $3.99 monthly. That's like if you did a whole year, it's like $40.
That was salad and monster.
It's like $40 a year. We'd really appreciate it. That's like 1/4 of a month's worth of stuff we have to pay to put this stuff up. Also, the shirts, they're out there. Hat. Nobody has gotten any of this new merch yet. If you would like to get some, and if you've tried to buy it and it's not letting you, please let us know, because I have a feeling that's what it is. We've had 83 people on the website and no purchases go through, but nothing's telling me we're having issues.
So, if you're having issues, send a message or an email.
And we'll try to get it fixed, but I've scoured that website. Is it just shitty merch? Tell us that too. We can change that to even shittier merch because
Yeah.
that's how we roll.
I will say part of the whole like premise behind the team shirts was us streaming, and we haven't done that but 1 or 2 times.
We've done it a couple of times. Yeah.
We've been busy.
That's true.
Yeah.
The dopamine from Fortnite is just not dopamining for me right now.
Yeah, we started playing a new game. It's okay.
Yeah. What is that called?
Hell Let Loose.
Hang on a minute.
not
Y'all
sponsor.
playing a new game?
Yeah, it's Hell Let Loose. It's a very like accurate type war game. So it's like 50v50, and like there's a commander.
Except for the respawn thing. That's not very realistic.
Well, what are you supposed to do? Just die and wait the
Yep.
next 2 hours for the game to end?
Our listeners in Ukraine are like, I don't think it's as
Would it
accurate
take-
as you think it is.
Would it take 2 hours if you didn't respawn?
No, probably not, unless people are really fucking good at the game. But I don't know. I feel like it would also be a very short game because it doesn't take much to kill you. 1 bullet, you're dead.
It sounds very realistic.
Yeah, it is. But people would get very pissed off.
Usually it's the ones that piss people off the most because it's hard that are the most successful games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could put that as a mode on there. Like ultra realistic mode.
It might be. I haven't looked into it that much. I don't think it's a mode, but could be.
Not a sponsor, by the way. But also our Discord. Get in there. That is free. If you want to get on some of the channels and get some of the perks in our Discord, that's you just become a patron and you'll get those perks. One of the things we're talking about doing, so a lot of our listeners have mentioned to us that they would love to be here during a recording. Unfortunately, there's already not enough room for the people that do get into this tiny office and start recording. However, the way we might be able to go about that is a select few, maybe once a month, once every couple of months, can join our Discord server, and then through Discord, do a live stream with us, get into an episode, something to that nature.
Even if they get in the Discord, they could be on the podcast. It would just be through Discord.
Yeah. Yeah. And we could like have a camera going and shit so we can like see you and your hand gestures and all that shit. But we really appreciate the support we are getting. We are at all-time high numbers. We haven't seen numbers like this since the first 6 months we were broadcasting.
For our podcast, not every podcast.
For our podcast. And like, guys, you're killing it. Thank you. People are sharing stuff. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. Gets us really excited whenever I pulled it up and I see we've had 20 in a day. I have not seen numbers like that in a while.
Nice.
We're getting new listeners in, so if you're new to the show, thank you. Welcome. It is a shit show,
Yep.
Yes.
but we really do appreciate you. And here's a little word from our producer.
What about the CEO?
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And they thank you, too. That's what they're saying.
Yep.
We can translate for you. Anything else going on in your world?
No.
It was very definitive.
No.
Very
No.
good. Very good. I'm proud of you. I got a
Okay.
present for you later.
I hate you.
Okay. There. That's good. You? Anything else recently?
Probably, but I don't remember.
Alyssa?
I got a message last night. Dan sent me a message last night that was just a random like podcast episode, and I was at work. So I'm like,
to you?
yes,
Is
it like-
our podcast?
yes. I'm like, I don't know what this means, but I'm in the middle of something. So I completely forgot about it until 30 seconds ago when he messaged me
He also did that to me.
and said, I have been listening to the show. You guys are funny. So thank you for listening, Dan.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
sorry I didn't respond last night while I was at work.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks,
Oh,
Dan.
he just messaged me 25 minutes ago. Okay. Well, hey, buddy, you're starring in the show, Dan.
Stan?
Yeah. No, it's Van.
It's Dan.
So he sent me one
Steven?
and then sent me his message chats. Oh, showing that he's sent it to a shit ton of people.
Oh, nice.
Dude, nice. Thank you. I just realized that's what it was. And he said, I like climbing trees, bro.
What?
And I'm like, this is it, mind
I
you.
think he's trying to get in your pants, man. He's referring to you as a tree, and he likes climbing them.
And then he sent me this. Is it not weird that we as humans cling to what we have in front of us? Or is it that just a me question as a listener of DFW AI?
Is that a topic? you
Now,
wanted us
that
to
was
talk
a
about?
2 a.m. thing, so I'm wondering
Oh,
if he
Jesus.
wasn't high.
It could have been.
But
Or lack of
I don't know
sleep.
that he uses any kind of marijuana products. And I said, what do you mean, bro? LOL. And he said, I mean, we get comfortable with how things are, and for some reason, it's really hard to accept new ideas or change.
I mean, that's a very good topic because I occasionally, like, you'll say something like, I love you and I never want to leave you. Are you sure it's because you love me, or is it because you don't want to have to deal with, like, going through new processes and learning how to life again without this other person next to you?
75-25.
Okay. At least I know where I stand.
75 because I love you.
No, 75% because he don't want to have to figure out the rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, okay. I don't know who the fuck. I think you were there. And we were talking about, like, oh, it was that chiropractor. He's been with married for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking. I was like, dude, there's no way in hell at this point, 17 years that her and I have been together, I could hold a fart in to save my life.
His butthole is just too loose.
That sphincter muscle has not been used except for to keep me from shitting my pants, and that's very rarely.
I don't hold my farts in, ever.
Even if you're in a public place?
Well, yeah, I mean, around him,
That's what I'm saying.
you know.
And her and I don't. Like, we won't shit in the same room, but by God, we'll let the gases fly
We'll
off the
whisper
turd.
about it.
Yeah. Well, and there's other things too, like, shit, all these years we've been together, we still find ways to accidentally actually annoy one another.
Accidentally, my ass. You guys do that so often. It's on
So that's
purpose.
intentional.
This motherfucker this week, like 3 times, looks me in the eyes and is like, I'm just trying to stay out of your way. And I'm like, I'm laying in bed. You telling me to get out of bed is more in my way than if you just went about your day.
But no, change is hard for, I think human beings just in general are creatures of habit.
I mean, there are people at work who have worked there for a decade that are like, I don't know why I am still here. And most of them are like, I think it's because I don't want to deal with, like, relearning the processes at another place.
Learning new management,
Yeah.
how to stay out of their way, you know.
Complacency.
But I mean, I'm making changes right now. I don't know if you guys saw this over here, but I got this
Jesus Christ.
and then this. What? I'm doing this for you, Ghost.
Shut up.
I'm showing off my muscles. It's his favorite thing when I do that. No, this is difficult for me, working out, trying to do this daily. I am making progress, though. I do want to toot my own fucking horn for 2 seconds, because apparently this is hard to do.
That's a long 2 seconds of every day.
No,
Every time we record.
Motherfucker.
Anyways,
You want me to toot your horn?
No, I don't want you to fucking talk about anything I got going on.
Now for today's
Nice
van
And I'm going to give that
update.
to Alyssa. She hit that button at
She
just the
did.
right time.
I didn't even hear what he said.
So I think, what has this been, about a month and a half I've been working on myself, maybe 2 months?
I don't know. Let's ask the listeners.
Well, the other day when he's going to reference a trip to Supplement Superstore we did, and for context, it had been 9 days when we went to.
Yeah, I'm not
SS.
getting that. But this
S
journey of
squared.
working out and
I don't know. I
trying
feel
to
like
get
you
in
didn't
shape.
really hit it hard until you initially went to that Supplement Superstore and did their
I was doing stuff.
body
Him and
negativity machine.
I were working out in the garage quite a bit. Were
You
we
didn't hear
not?
what I
2 to
said.
3 days a week. I think I was doing it before he joined me. Anyways,
I'm just talking about consistently.
yeah. So
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
no,
I said before you went to Supplement Superstore and tried out their body negativity machine.
okay. Calm your shed. So
It's a device to make you feel shame.
That.
Yeah,
Tells you how much body fat versus muscle you have.
it does. It's a BMI machine. And like you grab it with your hands, you stand on these metal deals, it shoots electricity through you.
Our scale does it too, but ours
Zaps
is a
the
little
fat away.
more gentler.
No, it doesn't do that.
It may as well just put fat in big flashing letters across the screen whenever I stood on it.
But
Oh, he's got them in the drawer ready to whip them
survey says, no. So here, I'll give you yours.
out. Can you put that in the shredder?
So
It's not over here.
It's your teeth.
God damn.
on 123.24, I had 97 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and 30.2% of myself was fat. 9 days later,
It's just it. 9 days later.
Commence.
no, fuck that. I'm good. No, we won't talk about
was
it.
the
Moving
news.
on.
That
No,
was the
you know,
news.
you guys are dicks.
It's new information. That is the news.
No, that's the longest story ever thing. Fuck you.
What?
That was the news thing.
Yeah.
This
No,
just
you're
in.
dicks.
Breaking news.
I'm already embarrassed
to
talking about
all.
this shit, okay? Because I don't like talking about myself in a positive light, but I am fucking proud of. I'm gonna kick you, motherfucker.
Liar.
Read it.
No.
Read it.
Okay, fine.
Boy, that was so hard.
Anyways, 97. You guys are cocksuckers. I just want you to know this. You're 97 pounds of cocksuckers in this room. On that side.
There's 184 pounds of cocksucker right here.
Where? That's true.
I'm all asshole.
She's pointing at herself.
Anyways, 97 pounds of muscle mass, and in 9 days, 97.9 pounds. So I gained a pound of muscle, which that's what
0.9 of a pound
0.9
of muscle.
0.9 pounds of muscle. However, the supposed impressive part about this, and this is according to the guys that work there, and again, I don't know if they were just saying this to make me feel good, but I dropped my body mass index by 1.2, but I lost 4 pounds of fat and gained a pound of muscle in 9 days.
Nice.
All
Is it,
that
though?
to say that when you are trying to lose weight and you stand on the scale and it hasn't moved at all, you're not gaining muscle at an equal rate to losing your fat.
What
You just need to hydrate better. Make sure your electrolytes are in line.
the fuck are
'cause
you saying?
You didn't turn fat into muscle. I'm being an asshole.
Oh, wow. You're saying I didn't actually make progress?
No, I'm saying that whenever someone gets on the scale and they're like, oh, I weighed the same as last week, but muscle weighs more than fat, so I've just gained that much muscle. No,
Yeah.
How do you know they haven't? How dare you talk shit on them?
I'm not talking shit on them. I'm just giving them a polite.
You're
Wake-up
doing a
call.
great job out there. You keep eating your bonbons and
Sure.
I was gonna say ho-hos, but
using the shredder. Okay? No, fuck you guys. I am actually proud of myself.
I said
You
good
should
job.
be.
I
That's a good
yesterday I didn't do shit. Today I don't think I'm going to either, just because my body is in so much pain.
Tomorrow doesn't look great either.
No, tomorrow I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna get back into it again. What is it? I'm actually gonna give him a shout out.
Go for it.
You think I should?
100%. He's a good dude and he's good at what he does.
Yeah. So I started working on myself. I lost some weight, and then Ghost here sent me a message. It was a screenshot of something he was doing on Facebook. But essentially, he's a personal fitness coach, right? And his name's Cordell.
Oh,
Hammock.
I went
Hammock.
to school with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
And
Wait, his last name is Hammock?
Yeah.
He's a personal fitness coach, and his last name is the embodiment of a lazy day.
yes.
Yes.
He didn't get to pick it.
So, anyways, he's doing this program, and
He
he
used
wanted.
it as inspiration.
He's picking, random drawing of like 5 people or whatever, and I got picked to do his program for free for a couple of months. And this dude and Delilah, and this dude Ghost, when they would do my workouts, at the end of it, it's, ow, that hurts, ow, this hurts, like, holy shit, I can't lift that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not a coach, right? And I'm powering through these lifts.
Well, he's also got like 100 pounds on me.
Yeah.
And he's stoutier than I am. and your
He's like,
daughter's 14.
How much
Delilah,
do you weigh?
lift this 250 pounds.
You don't know how much you weigh right now?
No.
I mean, 100 pounds of me is muscle.
If you go to Supplement Superstore, they'll tell you.
How much do you weigh?
I'm good.
170. So I'm 70 pounds away from your body weight in pure muscle.
I weigh
right?
13 pounds more than a tall, scrawny man.
Will you stop shaming yourself?
I'm in the
God
same
damn. So, anyways, he accepted me into the program. So he sent me these workouts through an application. And, dude, for the first time in a long time after doing a workout, I'm fucking shot. He's fucking me up. Bad.
Those back shots.
Speaking of, I looked him in the eyes last night just randomly. I was like, you want to go blow my back out? And he's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And I
The
was
answer
like,
was no.
was like-
just to clarify.
with the little backbeater 9000, I've got a sore spot in my back. He's like, no, 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 I ain't doing that.
That's fair.
Then
Next
he came
time,
in there and cuddled with
say,
me and watched anime.
The fuck I did.
Just say next time you want to pound me from the back.
Pound me from behind. Well, that's apparently blow your back out is like the new
Oh, I know.
Yes.
term for
I'm
slamming
giving you
it.
another option.
Gotcha.
The answer's still going to be no.
Can you? Oh,
No.
no. Okay. Well then, I tried.
Sweet Pea over here is asking me to peg him.
And the
And
answer is
She
No.
said no.
why?
That is not at all what I asked.
yeah, but that's what
I
you were
didn't
implying.
ask anything.
You asked her
No,
with
that
your
was a
eyes.
statement.
No.
No, God, good God, now I sound like I want to be. Fucking
That wasn't a
Fuck
question.
I wasn't
It wasn't a
asking you to
request.
I
fuck
wasn't asking
me.
you to pick me. I was telling you were going to do it.
You asked if I would blow your back out.
It's our anniversary, he says. So you'll do as I tell you. Notice I'm not looking you in the eyes when I say this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't want to look at you at all now.
Thank you.
Yep.
Stare at the floor.
Since when do you feel shame
No,
around this
this
stuff?
is weird. I'm going to look at you while we talk about fucking.
oh, so you're gonna make eye contact with me while you
That's
think
not
about
hard
your
to do.
Sister pegging me.
It's not my sister pegging you right now.
It's
But it
you
will
in a
be.
maid's
It's
outfit
Ghost.
pegging you.
No, it's your brother.
Anyway, now that this has gone down a weird turn of events.
That was
No,
my free time.
go back. Dan, thank you for the message, man. I appreciate the support. I mean, you're out there sharing it. Do we have...
Cordell, thanks for being such an awesome
Yeah,
dude.
Cordell, thank you.
Hey, you're not the only one that has one of these fun little slips of paper.
Yeah, read it.
Would you like to wait till you get your second one?
No, I
Oh.
want to talk about what's on the first one.
Okay.
First off, I'm apparently... Where's it at? It was... Where is it? 49.5% body fat. So, if y'all want to know what Jell-O looks like, apparently, just look at me. But also, on the same little slip of paper, they have a segmental analysis that tells you, like, your percentage of muscle.
I'm just... If you sit there and bash yourself any further, I will keep you from speaking.
This is a dictatorship here.
Dick potato
Well,
chip.
since the words that came out of my mouth were discussing muscle,
Okay, continue. I'll allow it.
they have this
We
thing.
just need a camera directly at her to see her fucking facial features through all of this.
A lot of it'll just be resting bitch face.
It's fine.
No, sometimes you put effort into it.
Raging
So
resting
they
bitch
have
face.
a segmental lean analysis, and it tells you, it breaks your body down into 5 parts. Your peripherals, your arms and legs are 4 separate parts, and then
your penis.
Yes, your trunk. So my entire life, I have never had upper body strength. I may as well not have arms. I have the hand grip of an infant, which is made evident when I'm trying to use the pill crushers that
Thanks.
we have at
I have
work.
to picture that next time you give me a hand job.
You don't have to picture that. You can.
I'm
tuck
just gonna.
that
You're
one
gonna start.
away.
You're gonna touch my dick. I'm just gonna start laughing. And you're like, what? I'm gonna be like, a baby's touching my dick right now.
Oh, good lord.
My thought was, that's why Van likes when you touch it.
That's fucked up, man.
because it's not your hand grip.
Yeah, fucking
Not
ogre ripping his own dick off
strangling it.
over there.
Okay.
Turns purple.
All right.
Wait, is it not supposed to turn purple when you play with it? What
Hey.
the fuck?
Look, I've got PTSD from my cousin, okay?
What?
Let me explain.
Please do.
Mute him real quick.
No.
Allow me to explain. I do, in fact, have giant hands.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
We're going to continue here. On the next episode of DFWAI.
Oh,
No, I'm just
God.
kidding.
Let him sit on that one for a while.
You should have just let that ride out for a solid like 2 minutes.
Try it out.
Okay, enough with the fuck puns.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Keep them going. This
He
is
just wants
you
the
guys are doing a
actual
great job. So, okay.
Speaking of your cousin and your big hands and all that,
Yeah.
does a penis pump actually work?
No.
Can we have some context for
No,
that?
I just felt
His
like that
cousin's
needs
his
to be there.
penis pump, apparently.
I don't know my cousins.
I forget what I was doing, but I was doing something, and
His
my
cousin.
cousin just looks at me and he goes, "God damn." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Do your big ass fucking meat hammocks make your dick look small?" Yes. Yes, they do. Thank you. So since then, I realized that I have giant hands, and maybe my dick isn't as small. No, it's just as small as I was thinking it was. But yeah. How did we get on that? Go back to talking about you.
For baby hands.
Oh wait,
My
no,
baby
you
hands.
said something about
My
yeah,
infant hand grip.
yeah. So I do wonder, because like my grip strength is, when I think I'm being gentle.
Well,
Not-
when it screams, you should probably not squeeze that hard. Let it breathe, Van.
Is that where the sound's coming from?
So anyway,
Apparently they're soft though. Just ask Ghost.
Anyways.
You don't remember that like
No.
3 weeks ago? I
They're
touched
fucking
you and you said
clammy.
something to me. You go, "God damn, your hand should not be that smooth."
No, probably.
the segmental lean analysis tells you the percentage of muscle you have in each of these. And from what I gather from the slip of paper, it says evaluates whether the amount of muscle is adequately distributed throughout the body, compares muscle mass to the ideal. So the average of, or what's considered ideal for each muscle mass or each group, the amount of muscle they should have. It doesn't tell you how much it should be. I'm assuming 100% is the ideal
Okay.
reference. In my arms, he hands me the paper and he says something about my arms being jacked. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? But I've always been like, I have an immense amount of muscle in my legs, because even without like working out, the only place that I really have fat on my legs is my inner thighs, where everyone has fat.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else is pretty much just muscle. But they are only at 90% and 88%. So they're technically like 10% under the ideal. My arms, on the other hand, are at 106% and 103%. So I have
Jacked.
6% more muscle on my right arm than is, I guess, considered
So do
the
I.
right amount.
Well then. We know what she does with that hand.
I do. I use it to lift 300-pound people one-armed to shove things underneath of them.
I'm not 300 pounds, and I told you don't have to shove it under me.
But I've never really had upper body strength. I couldn't bench the bar whenever I was like at my peak physical health.
So what I'm hearing is you have muscle. It's just not like usable muscle type of.
Well, that's what
thing.
I thought until I was helping someone turn a patient last night that
Oh, yeah.
weighs just under 300 pounds. And granted, we have turn systems, so their body is also supported. I'm not like lifting a 300-pound person like a bag of groceries, but I am like pulling them over. And I just bloop, pulled them over. They shoved the wedges, and I let them go like it was fucking nothing. And I was like, I guess that's where the extra 6% came from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's sitting over there next to the bed going, God damn, look at those guns.
Looking like meow skulls.
Meow schools.
So why do you get upset when other people are appreciating their own bodies?
Oh, I don't appreciate my body.
It's not the appreciation of their own body. It's just how they go about doing it.
How am I supposed to do it? I hope nobody's looking while I look down my shirt.
Why are you
Look at
looking
those
down?
muscles.
Pretty much.
That's how you want them to do it? Stand in a corner and shamefully be proud of themselves?
Yeah. No, just don't be so fucking aggressive about it. I don't need to walk in the room after you get done working out and go, dude, look at my calf muscle. Dude, look at my calf. Dude, look at it. Look how big it is. Dude, look at that. Look how big it is. See, I couldn't even pull my pants down around it. Look, dude.
I'm picturing the scene in Family Guy where the dude has the wallet with all of his kids' pictures.
That's Peter Griffin.
But
Oh, no, it was Peter Griffin getting smacked in the face by him. Yeah.
But you're taking Ghost's face and like shoving it into your muscle like over and over again.
That's a good idea. Come here.
No.
After a hot, sweaty gym session.
Yeah, you're right. This can wait.
No.
Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it.
So, what do you two have planned for tonight? Chocolate bars and?
Steaks.
Baby, lock the door and turn the rain sounds on.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That is the most woman answer ever.
It depends on how tired I
We'll
am.
see how my stomach feels when we get there.
Depends upon how chocolatey that milk is.
Depends on how much.
Oh, I
steak
think I feel
eat.
some cramping coming on now. I'd hate to have to. If I reach over and grab my own coat, the cramps might get worse.
Listen, I don't have periods, so
That doesn't mean you don't cramp.
I do cramp.
I don't cramp during
But
my
there's no
periods. I
You
cramp
don't?
in the off season.
Oh shit. That's like the
Ovulation.
worst.
Yes. It sounds cooler if I say off season.
Yeah.
Like my body is full
You
of
were gonna
athletes.
say something? Oh, okay.
Is that it? Are we done? Is this our short one?
Yeah.
Is that the bell?
What?
I
The
like the
yawn.
whistle.
I don't know.
And my cousin Vinny.
Do
That
we
like
have
signals when the factory releases.
any subjects to talk about?
I can't remember anything.
Well, look at here. We
Well,
have a
since we're
phone.
over this month by like 59 minutes, this is going to cost us like $20 to upload anything more than we are.
Jesus, when does it renew?
16 fucking days.
Oh fuck. Well, we shouldn't be recording
Whoopsie
3-hour
boo-boos.
episodes, I guess.
Oh, well, if they're good, they're good.
Oh, no. No, you have to share this one because you'll forget by the next time we record. Would you like to explain your waking up and
Oh,
telling me you don't know how that works?
so I haven't had dreams in years.
Mm-hmm.
I had the surgery, started having dreams.
Because he
Then
could
I-
actually breathe when he was sleeping.
Then I started getting jacked, wearing the body out a little bit, so now I'm sleeping even better.
Ghost is over there.
I didn't show anything
dissociating.
off, man. I was just feeling them.
And shaking
I
his
can't
head.
even feel them. What a dick. So anyway, I've turned kind of into an old man over the last month too. Like legitimately, I'm in bed by 10:30 at night.
So nobody fucking call him.
Balls are dangling lower.
Up by like 5:36. No, they're actually like higher up. It's backwards. I don't understand what's going on there.
God, I hope mine do that.
You can have
Suck
mine.
back in.
I don't want your balls.
Let's see how different they are.
Do you need some test score
You
revision
feel yours
surgery?
and then feel mine and tell me how different they feel.
Fuck off.
It's not gay, bro. You're saving my life.
I'd let you die.
All right, Billy volunteers.
Just so
He just
everybody
stuck out
knows
both
he
of his
has
hands.
both
Both
his arms
hands
stretched
out.
out
Like,
a
all right,
fucking
I'll do
kid
it.
waiting for a piece of
If
candy.
you're gonna make me. Anyway, so the dreams are getting very odd, and I don't remember having dreams quite this odd. Like they just don't make sense.
No, going into a completely different dimension. That wasn't an odd dream.
Yeah, but they all had like a flow up until now. Now it's like my ADHD has invaded my brain, where it's like, this is a cool concept. What's that?
Your ADHD built your brain.
We're on a pirate ship on top of the mall. It's time for school. What? Like that's the
Sounds
type
like
of dreams
normal
mine are
dreams.
doing. That's normal?
I've kind of always had dreams like that. So the other day, my grandma fell down the stairs and it turned out to be my cat. So
because she's a pussy.
That wasn't a dream.
That was a dream.
Was she still in the casket or?
Well, she died, and then I called 911 and was like, send an ambulance. And they're like, we don't send ambulances for cats. And then I looked down, and it was my cat.
And you're like,
What?
you're right, and it's fine anyway. It just got up.
Literally. I was like, well, I guess I don't need
Never
it.
mind.
Thanks for your help, officer.
I'm not going to get billed for this, am I?
Anyway, all I can remember at this point was Penny had been bugging me to go outside because she had to go potty. And this bitch will wait. Like, you'll try to let her out, like IRL. You'll be in the kitchen, be like, Penny, go outside and go potty. And she just stares at you while you have the door open. It's like, outside and go potty. Just
No,
stares at
thank
you. It's like a woman.
Pardon?
I'll get there.
Excuse me?
Go, you lay down in bed, and then she's like, hey, I got to go potty now. It's like a woman with her water bottle. Can I get you anything? No, I'm good. Lay down. I could use some water. You
ain't got
motherfucker.
No fucking room to talk.
I'm really glad you're actually there sometimes because he does that for us too.
He tells me the other day, do you need water in your bottle? I said, no. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, because I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get water from my own bottle. And when I come back in here after I lay my ass down, I'm not getting back up. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And he did something. I was like, are you going to go get your water yet? And he's like, why? I said, I'm not going to chug my entire full bottle of water and wait for your ass to lay down to send you out to get me more water.
She didn't. However, when I laid back down in bed, I couldn't find my vape and realized I left it in the other room. I was very upset with myself. Anyway, so Penny bothered me, and I'm like headed towards the door to let her out. And apparently where our pantry is was now a toilet. And for some reason, I opened a door that doesn't exist to our pantry to let her in there to go pee in a toilet, which she's literally never done. She just like, and then somehow that turned out I wasn't opening the door for her to jump up and be on the toilet, but she jumped up there because she had to go so bad. She's like, fine, I guess I'll use this.
Fine, I guess I'll use the receptacle for excrement, whatever.
And as she jumped up onto it, her paw slipped. She fell into the toilet. And I watched her freaked out fucking dog face as she scraped the porcelain and went right down. And I dropped to my knees and looked down the hole and went, what the fuck? And then woke up screaming, how does that even work? And she goes, what? And I was like,
Penny's in the toilet.
Penny's in the toilet. And she goes, what?
That's where your daughter gets it from.
And essentially, it continued with, that's nice, dear. Go back to sleep.
And my brain's going, how do I get her out now?
Because you're still in the dream state.
No, dream's over. I've got to solve this problem for future. I don't know why, but to me, because like I was looking down that thing and I go, how do you? She's drowning. There's a dog in a toilet hole.
See, in your brain, dream brain, right?
Yeah.
What you need to do is run downstairs and pull her out.
See, my thought
It
was
would've been a lot
my thought
funnier.
literally was grab an axe and bust the fucking pipe open. But my brain goes, yeah, but isn't there a trap built into the toilet? Like, how did she?
First of all,
Look,
how did
that
she fit
dog
into
was
the
built
hole?
to be inconvenient. So she magically got through the trap.
So did she get through the other trap then? Like, is she all the way out? Like,
Just go to the sanitary place and pull her out.
just stand there, and then all of a sudden your grandma pops out the other end. I'm like, what the fuck?
And she's a cat.
Penny
Where's
is
my
down with
dog?
emo.
But I
Or
do
emo?
want you
Emo?
to
Nemo.
continue trying to problem solve that, because that like idea of falling in is one of the reasons why when we are out west and we're like hiking and I have to go to the bathroom, I'm holding that shit, because everywhere out there they don't believe in plumbing in natural like national parks. So they're all like the outhouse style, like
You drop
huge hole in the
something.
ground toilets, and you sit on them. And when I was a child, I don't remember the exact scenario. I just remember using one of these at like Bull Shoals or Wapapella. I don't remember where we were, but we
Now
were
she's
camping.
just making words up.
And I know I had the thought of falling in, And I don't remember what my mother said, but it was apparently not comforting because from that day on, I have never wanted to sit on one of those ever
Is
again.
that
and
why?
I think like 2, maybe 3 times in my entire life since that point, I have used one of those types of toilets.
Is that why?
One of them was up when we were going up Pikes Peak.
I thought it was because they were gross to
I
you.
mean, they are
Is
gross.
that why truck
but
stops out there have those?
yeah, because they don't have like plumbing. They don't have the ability to put like.
They'd have to drill through like solid rock to get plumbing in. It's much
They'd
easier.
have to
to
destroy like natural park to put in like a.
sewage.
Yeah.
See, I feel like the altitude would really fuck with that too. In my brain, that just makes sense.
Yeah, they were frozen poops.
And they can't.
There was some frozen poops in there.
Ew.
They really can't, like where we were on Pikes Peak, they really can't put like a septic tank type situation with a drainage field because there's
It just
a
falls down on the
reserve.
people down below.
Well, no, we were right next to, what is it, Crystal Lake
I don't know. Yeah.
Reservoir, and that's where the water for Manitou Springs comes from.
Did Jason Voorhees come out of it?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll have to look up what it is. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. No, that was a fun dream.
But no, so if I ever fall in, I want you to know how to problem solve that issue.
That's easy. You wouldn't be in pipes, and I can't go below you and then break them open. That doesn't. Not how mountains work.
We should definitely start dream journaling.
I wish. The only
How
thing
do
I
you
get
write
from
those things out?
To the best of your ability.
we can do it on the podcast.
How do you write that? I don't even know how to write out some of my dreams. It's like this. I don't even know how to form it into a thought
Exactly
afterwards.
the way you did.
I would dream journal if I could remember more about my dreams besides, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have that issue.
I woke up from a dream the other night and my girlfriend scared the shit out of me
In your dream or in real life?
in real life.
Okay.
Because like it was a stressful dream and like I guess she could tell it was a stressful dream. So she was like, "Hey, you okay?" And like I woke up and her face was right there, but in my dream somebody's face was right there and like it was somebody I didn't want to fucking be there.
So she almost got hit.
And I just went and she goes, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Did you have a bad dream?" I was like, "I don't know."
I had a similar situation.
She woke up and I was next to her in bed.
Yeah, exactly. No.
That dream is never ending.
The other day I was taking a nap before work, Friday before work, and it was not a good nap. It wasn't restful, but at 5:00 I like get a FaceTime call and I recognize that it was 5:00 and I'm like, oh, the only person that ever FaceTimes me is Van. And I'm like, he's FaceTiming me to wake me up. He must be doing something else. So I like answer the phone and there's a response on the other end. And I'm like, wait for my eyes to clear and I can read who it's from because I don't recognize anything in the picture. And I'm like, why are you calling me, kid? And it was one of the kid's friends and who have both of our numbers. And they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought I hit the wrong number. I meant to call the other one. I'm sorry. Bye.
You don't sleep with clothes on either.
I did have clothes on that day. I had a tank top on. And like the blankets up around my neck. But like,
Thank God.
yeah. It's like that could have been scarring for both of us. But I was like, took me like 3 whole minutes for my brain to catch up to that whole conversation and be like, that wasn't Van that FaceTimed me.
That
And
is.
that was a random person.
That's another thing I've been experiencing lately. So, is anybody here getting the vibraties when they're like, your body's just like?
Yeah, when you're in that like half in, half out sleep state.
Have you been there before, Callie?
Probably, I don't know.
Billy?
It's
No.
When you're essentially ripping yourself out of REM sleep, your body, when you're in REM, to prevent you from acting out your dreams, actually releases like a somewhat paralytic. So your body doesn't move. That's why sleep paralysis
Sleepwalkers don't
is a
have
thing.
that.
No, they don't. That's one of the reasons. So we mentioned it briefly on a podcast, and it hasn't been mentioned with the doctor since then. She has a appointment in a couple of weeks, but Delilah to be evaluated for narcolepsy, because one of the things that she does is she will act out or talk, or we've had when she was younger had to guide her back to her bed while she was sleepwalking. But when you're in REM sleep, your body releases this chemical that prevents you from being able to move. And that's why sleep paralysis is a thing. You like can open your eyes in the middle of REM sleep and then you're basically hallucinating.
Okay, yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. But if you're like right on the verge and you still have that, you're like just your whole body feels like it's on one big vibrating plate because your muscles are trying to move, but they're not quite getting the signal correctly.
It's kinda like what it feels like-
To chew 5 gum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like also
if it has
whenever
marijuana in it.
you you know, go in for a surgery and as you're waking up it kind of feels the same.
I don't know, but the other day I was so wore out when I laid in bed to try to take a nap, which I don't get those anymore.
Yeah, he's not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to take naps. You heard it here, folks. So I'm laying in bed.
That's what he tells me.
She had taken off to go get the kids or something, and like I couldn't quite get all the way to sleep, and my body started doing the vibrating thing, which apparently there's a way to intentionally trigger that.
Yeah, lucid dreaming.
No, there's a way to like you have to keep your body completely still, not moving it at all, eyes closed, and you can like trick your body or your something into thinking that you're asleep. I don't know.
Yeah, lucid dreaming.
Is that what
That's
that is?
what lucid dreaming is.
Anyways,
No, it's not.
no, it's not. I had my feet started feeling like the dog was walking around me, like the mattress was falling inward, and I was like, what the fuck? So I like laid there a little longer, and then it felt like my feet were falling back again. So I like sat up. I was like, Penny. And she just kind of like pulled her head up and looked at me like, what, motherfucker? Oh. I guess I'm not taking a nap then.
See, if I'm really tired and I'm like starting to like kind of fall asleep, it'll feel like I'm spinning. Like my eyes will just start going back and forth in my like under my eyelids.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm not spinning. I'm just laying in bed. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
skipped 2 phases of sleep and went straight into REM.
yeah. But that happens every now and then.
Yeah, that's legitimately what that is.
Yeah.
So
You can do that while awake.
you're a professional driver. I'm about to
that.
bring that up. You're a professional.
No.
Are you a professional driver?
You can't do that as somebody who doesn't claim to be a professional.
But you are.
But you are.
I'm not.
You make money from driving. Yes, you are kind of. You have a
He's a
license to be
professional.
one. Anyways, so those really long nights, like you're like an hour away from getting there. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Getting to your destination.
Just anywhere where you can safely pull over and sleep for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Push a little too hard that night. And then you're like trying to keep your eyes on the road, but they're like all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
That's REM. Your body's going into REM sleep.
Yeah, your body's like, fuck you.
And
I'm
that's
making the
why-
decisions now.
That's why DOT requires that you have a certain amount of sleep and you are required to stop after 11 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
But I have experienced that, like, usually that's my sign that I'm done.
You should take a sign
Yeah.
a little earlier than
Yeah.
that.
It wasn't until I realized that that's, like,
That's
her and
what
I
that
were having
was.
a conversation, and she's like, you're going into REM sleep. And I'm like, oh.
Well,
Yeah.
because I'm sitting in the passenger seat, like talking to him, and I'm witnessing this happening, and I'm
My
like,
eyes
baby.
are just, like, starting to jerk all over the fucking place, and it's like, no, I got this. I'm good.
I was like, pull the fuck over.
I haven't like driven like that since I worked for the
The camper hauling company she worked for.
No, it was whenever
That's where I was
that
going with
never
it.
really
Worked
happened.
me like a slave.
No, it was more like whenever I worked for Hidden Valley Resort, and I'd be on my way home because I would work all night, like 10, 12 hours, and then have to drive home. It was usually
Yeah, I
on
don't
my
know
way
what that's
home
like.
after that.
So-
I know. Well, I'm not saying it's,
No, no,
it's
no.
unusual, but
No,
like that's
I-
usually when it would happen.
That's usually, it's only happened a couple of times since working nights, and that tends to be like the people who have it the most often because circadian rhythms, because we're programmed to fit into like these social norms, our circadian rhythms are not what they're supposed to be.
Mine's way off.
Prior to working nights and having to drive an hour home, there's only one other time I can remember that happening, and it was in Rock Springs, Wyoming.
Oh?
Yeah. And they were doing road construction, and I was watching the road, and I was completely cognizant of everything around me, and I had control of the vehicle, but my eyes were doing some fucked up shit. And for some reason, one of the barrels that was on the side of the road looked like it was in the middle of the road and looked like it was a person until I was like 100 feet from it.
I
And
believe
was
that's
like,
where you get the black dog from.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so
makes sense.
I think we wound up pulling over that night And,
Yeah.
actually, no. I think that woke me up enough that I was able to get to.
I've used that too to get just a little bit further down the road. Be
Yeah.
like, I know this is coming, and then you jerk because you think something's happening, and then you're like, okay, I'm good for about another 5 minutes.
That's about it. And then it starts happening again. You're like, but I just get the shit scared out of me. I should be awake for at least another 30 minutes. But
Brain's
I'm already
like-
falling back asleep.
no, it
Yeah.
was fine. We're fine. It's fine.
So anybody who's listening right now, if you've done that thing or if you continue to do that thing, you will eventually, if you continue that trend, fall asleep behind the wheel
Yep.
and wreck your fucking car.
That's
Yeah.
how it happens.
So snort that line of cocaine.
Because
No.
this isn't I know what my body's doing.
Yeah.
You snort the cocaine.
This isn't I know what my body's doing and I can control it type thing. This
No.
is literally your body
Telling you it's in control, motherfucker.
telling you that we're shutting down now. Okay? Because there's literally a point here. There's where you don't live in your brain. Your brain provides thoughts for you. You can use it to solve problems. It can make suggestions, but you don't live there. If it wants to take complete control over your body, it will, whether you want it to or not. For instance, you get in an accident and you don't remember shit from that accident, but you were awake according to others. That's your brain taking control and going, you don't need to remember this. It was traumatic, very traumatic.
Really wanted you to remember the car full of midgets.
Yeah.
It happens a lot, especially when driving at night, because you get highway hypnotized from just the road, like the subtle hum of the road and just the rhythmic like stripes on the road. Your brain, like you don't get a choice.
Yeah.
No.
Hypnotizing.
So if you're doing that, be careful. Now we're gonna close it here. So again, thank you all of you guys who listen and gals.
If you hear creepy child laughter in the background, it's not a ghost, it's our creepy child.
no, Ghost is right here. Follow our socials. Share it up.
Why is he looking at his phone like that?
Big thank you to Dan. Big thank you to Garrett. And
Yeah.
is our buddy back
Hammock.
into listening mode?
I don't know. I have to talk to him about it.
Because I haven't seen shit from him.
Probably just
He
enjoying
posted
his
something on
time.
Instagram last night, but I didn't look at it.
Well, we miss you, buddy.
Alyssa, my face is like that because I just found a phone case for $1,800. A phone case.
Jesus.
It's an iPhone case RSC15 red carbon.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
These two have to get somewhere, so we got to close this down. All right? You all have a wonderful day, evening, night, afternoon.
Enjoy that chocolate bar.
Yes.
Yes. And take care. Goodbye.
Don't roofie anyone. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend.
Down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the
All my friends, yellow rider.
It's too fast. How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
It's not my fault. He started before it was over. I was literally just watching him stick his tongue against that. I believe I did drag my balls across that at one
My
point in
tongue
time.
didn't touch it.
Okay.
It's literally my fucking tongue. I can tell whenever it touches
Just
things.
like you're not also touching my
Get
leg
the fuck
right
out
now.
of here!
Someone
All right.
said to me the other night that they saw something online that said you can look at something and tell exactly what it would feel like to lick it. And I feel like that's not true.
Tell me. Does it work?
We'll test this on the next episode.
It's just certain things. Certain
So,
things.
does it work on this?
That's not. Just fuck off.
I was showing him my balls. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.